Hi everybody from Windy Acre Bees out here in Western Massachusetts. I wanted to show you something. Check this out. We hit 60 degrees today so far, and if you look around, there's just bees everywhere. It's supposed to be this way tomorrow for most of the day, but I wanted to show you what was going on here and some reasoning behind this. I know it's only mid-February here in the Northeast, and this may also help those of you that may be having some robbing issues down in the southern part of the country also. We're still in a dearth, obviously, across the United States. Some areas may be starting to produce blooms, in different parts of the country. I'm not sure about that. But if you look what's going on here, I knew our foragers would be out and about today trying to get the forage for food, and there is none. So what do we do when there's no food and they're out foraging? We feed them if we can. I put that first plate right there out an hour and a half ago. They emptied it in 45 minutes. So they are working on their second plate or lid full of pollen substitute. This one here I put out a half hour ago. It was full. It's about half empty already. They have not much interest. There's a little bit of interest in the sugar water, the 1-to-1. I only put about 1.5 gallons or 2 gallons in there. But in springtime, their go-to is pollen, and it's because of the protein content. They're rearing brood, which they're starting to do now, and the queens are also, busier than they normally would be. Today and tomorrow they're going to be really busy. So they're demanding a high-protein content diet over the carbohydrates. Their stores are still really packed very good. So a carbohydrate thing is not an issue. That's why they are not going to that sugar water as much. So with that being said, they're all over the pollen substitute. It's a great thing to see. As far as, I think I mentioned it, if you're down in the southern part of the country, and we're going to walk over to the colony see what they're doing. I know a couple people complained of some robbing issues, and we are in a dearth still. So there are going to be robbing issues going on in the smaller colonies. You might be able to deter that by putting that pollen substitute out. I never gave it any thought, but they're looking for food, so we want to try to pull them away from the colonies, feed them away from the colonies, not near the colonies at all. So giving them some pollen substitute may take care of your robbing issue. They're looking for protein, and they're trying to find it in other colonies. They're not trying to look for nectar. So give it a second here. We're going to take a walk over here. And here's our Flynn girls. This is our kind of our community follow hive that I put up on Gab last year. And they are just cranking. These girls here are very busy. I'll zoom in on them a little bit. I'll let you stare at them for a second. You'll see them coming in with that white, yellowish white pollen substitute all over the place here, and the same up there too in their upper entrance. These girls are staying in the top box for the most part, close to where their cluster has been. These girls here, they're all broke cluster. They're in their bottom box. So the queens are down there, and the queen is down in the bottom because they're running in and out of there. She's definitely got some brood in there, which is a good thing. Our Flynn colony is up top, and this colonies are kind of coming out of the top as well. These girls are down here coming out of the bottom, and they've so the queen is probably in that bottom deep right now. The only thing that we worry about this time of year is it's a little critical for them because if we get a real hard cold snap again where they can't keep that where they're keeping their devotion of warmth on the brood and the queen, they won't go to that top box to feed, and they legitimately they'll actually starve themselves to death because they will refuse to move. But no doubt they're busy and moving around here today. Just trying to think of something else about this pollen substitute this time of year. I can't think of anything else. So if you get a couple warm days, put it out there, let them get it, let them bring it back, let them store it, stack it, eat it, give it to the brood, whatever it is that they need to do inside those colonies, and get them through these last couple of weeks here. These colonies are strong. I don't have any doubts about them. I just hope we don't have any type of a real cold snap like we had a few weeks ago for such a long period of time. And they'll be ready to go. And actually, if you look at a colony like this, these girls will be one of the first ones that we will split here in the springtime. So everybody have a good rest of your work week, a great weekend. I'm glad I can share this and other videos with you. I learn every day from folks like you, and I hope you guys learn from people like me. Like I've said in the past, do what's best for your bees. Try new things. When it works, keep on using it. So we'll talk to you later, and have a great weekend.